Hi, it's Jamie Newsom again with Mountain View Homes, and today we are going to introduce a new spotlight on community issues. That way we can just give you guys a window into what's going on in our community. Today I'm with Randy. We're going to do a quick Q&A over Citizens for a Pool. Randy, this is your baby. You started Citizens with a pool. Tell the guys just a little bit about the group and what it's about.
Sure. So we are a group of citizens. We got together when we heard that the Ichabod pool had closed. So we were concerned, wanted to know what we could do to help get a pool back in Cañon City. So we met and then we formed a group. We decided to go the route of trying to help fundraise. So we did form. We are a registered 501c3.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep. So we are. And we are working with the Cañon City Rec District, the city, and anyone else who is wanting to help like you. We appreciate
Beautiful.
this for pool efforts.
So we're just going to do a quick Q&A. You know, we posted a couple of videos over the last couple of weeks, and I've gotten some questions from the community that I didn't really feel equipped to handle. So I thought we would just do a quick Q&A today so that we could get them some information and help them understand a little bit more about what's going on.
Okay.
Now, the very first thing that you guys want to know is, why does the pool not have money? Why haven't they been saving money for a new pool?
So a couple of things I know with the pool, but before, when they were running the pool, they did pull funds out of their general ledger, but it basically was breaking even. The pool wasn't profitable.
So everything they made was going towards their operations plus some.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
And so the city, same thing with the city. So Parks and Recs owns the pool, or they're in charge of it, and they don't receive enough budget every year to save anything for the pool, correct?
So yeah, it's a Cañon City Rec District. So it is separate it's a separate entity than the City of Cañon City. So City of Cañon City doesn't help fund anything with the pool. It is solely on the Cañon City Rec District. And they use, like I said, the money from the general fund, which comes from mill levy.
And the Cañon City Rec District, they're responsible for all of the trails, all of the things that bring people into our community that make it fun and exciting. All of those things, the real Colorado experience. So Parks and Recs is in charge of a lot of that, right?
Yeah, and a lot of the youth sports, adult sports, all of that is ran with the Cañon City Rec District.
And you and I were at a meeting, and I heard the city council say that Parks and Rec has never in its lifetime received a tax increase, ever.
That is correct. With talking with Kyle Horn, the director, that is what he has said as well, that they have been working with the same mill levy since they started operating, which was in the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet there probably isn't any other city entity who can say the same. Maybe there is,
sure,
but I don't know. I was really
Yeah.
surprised to hear that.
I was surprised too. And they are a special district, so they can only ask for property taxes and do that mill levy to receive additional funding. So
Okay.
I do know that. So
Well, why don't they just get a grant?
you know, I wish it was that easy. I'm sure they wish it that easy. I do know that they are researching and looking at grants and trying to explore all avenues. The last one, I believe, it was the national parks they tried to go after, but unfortunately we weren't an urban, so we didn't qualify for it. Yeah.
And the one that we do qualify for, they'll pay for approximately what percentage of this project?
I think it's like 1 to 10% is the most a grant will pay for the project. So we can apply, but when you're going after grants, there's no grants just specific for a pool. So it's grants, we're going up against everyone's project in the state of Colorado. And most grants, especially like GoCo, are only for outdoor projects.
And it's my understanding that Montrose recently applied for and received the same grant.
Eagle County.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I apologize.
Yeah,
and what did that grant buy for them?
It bought them a water slide, and so that was 3% of the cost of their total project, from my understanding.
So the most that we could hope to receive from any grant would be $1 million.
That's what
Max.
it sounds like, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
So what do we do?
Well, we're trying to fundraise. We have a fundraiser event going out on May 31st up at Whitewater. We've had a really good turnout with ticket sales for that. We are still researching grants. The city is looking to partner, and the school district. And from my understanding, being at the last visionary meeting, that hasn't really happened, where the three different entities are trying to work together to help come up with some way for us to get a pool back in our community. So ultimately, pools are funded by tax revenue. So
we're looking at some sort of a tax increase. Now, one of the biggest pieces of, one of the biggest issues that the community has had that we've heard about has been, why do I want to pay more taxes for something that I'm never going to use? I know my answers to that as a real estate agent. As a community member and a mom, how do you feel about it?
I empathize with them on that, but I also think, like, I do have kids in the school district. We pay taxes for school, but not everybody has a child who goes to school, or not, their kids are grown and they did, but we still pay, taxes to help with the school.
Absolutely.
We still pay for taxes for, I know roads is a touchy subject, but still, like, I don't drive every road, in Fremont County, but yet my taxes still pay for roads.
Every road.
Yeah,
exactly. As a real estate agent, I feel pretty strongly that these are the things that make our community more appealing to outsiders. So when I am in, and now y'all don't blow up on me, but when I'm in Texas, because that's where most of our people come from, when I'm in Texas and I Google Cañon City, Colorado, and I'm looking to see what they have available, this is one of the things that is going to be a positive. This is going to be something that will help bring people to our community. So even if you don't swim at the pool, it's going to help increase your property value. One of the biggest concerns that I think we're hearing from the community is that folks who don't have kids, who will be or who won't be using the pool, they don't want to pay for it. So they are very against a tax increase. And even some individuals who know very well that they would benefit from the project are also against the tax increase. Now, I have my reasons as a real estate agent why I think that this would be a good thing for our community. How would you respond to that? Why do you think this is a good thing, even for people who don't have a dog in the fight?
As a mom, the first thing that comes to mind is we have a river that runs through our city.
Absolutely.
So, water safety is a big thing for that. And then, I'll go back to, not everyone has a kid who attends, public school, but their taxes go to help pay for the public schools, so.
So, I mean, I don't want to be dramatic or anything, but can we really put a price tag on the safety of our children, on our kids' lives? I mean, Absolutely. I don't think so. In my opinion, I just got chills because right. I know those kids are going to be down there. They're going to be unsupervised. There are no life jackets. And there's nobody there to keep an eye on them and to make sure that they're safe. So I really am concerned about the safety of our kids. And I'm also concerned about our property values. People move to Colorado for the recreation.
Yes.
They want their kids out. They want them busy. They want to be on the trails. They want to be doing outdoor activities. And when they're selecting a place to live, all of those factors go into their deciding. So for me, I think that it's a benefit to the community as a whole because our kids are safer. They're not out there causing trouble or swimming unattended in the river or doing all the things that kids can get into these days. They're good. They're supervised. They're in a controlled environment. So to address the public's concern about what this is going to cost them and about what they will actually be paying, now, when we were at the meeting, I thought I saw a slide that said something to the effect of the average property tax increase would be about $50 every 6 months. Now, I think I would have to verify that, but what about the sales tax increase?
I know the sales tax, the city talked about doing 0.25% is what was spoken at the visionary meeting that we attended. So
less than a cup of coffee every month.
That's what
so
it sounds like.
So less than the price of a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in that sales tax increase, we would be deferring some of that cost off to the tourism side, to the tourists.
To me, doing the sales tax, it doesn't just lie solely on the property tax for those who live in the rec district boundaries, and it helps even it out. And exactly, it helps those tourists help pay for the construction of the pool.
And we do not anticipate that the ticket costs will ever be enough to fully maintain the
Absolutely.
pool.
Yeah, that's not. And we want to, and I know that's one thing that I've spoken heavily with Kyle on that, trying to keep the ticket price very close to what it was. We want to make it affordable, for our kids and families and seniors and
Absolutely.
Community to be able to go into the pool.
Absolutely. I agree completely. So to wrap it up, what we are really going to be doing and going to be pushing for is educating the community on exactly what the costs would be what the benefit would be and how they can help. And
Yes.
so we will be talking a lot about tax initiatives on the ballot coming
yes.
up.
Yep,
So.
it will be. And we're really trying to, I know everybody is thinking back on the rec center initiative, but that was in the past. This is new. We're looking at aquatics only, and aquatics is a pool. We are looking at a pool this time around. So a rec center has like exercise equipment in this. There's been no talks about having exercise equipment around the pool or anything like that. So we are solely looking on aquatics. We are trying to listen and trying to get the facts out there. If you haven't gone to the feasibility study website and kind of interacted with that, please do. There's great FAQs at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page that you can click on. There's questions that the community members have been asking that we are answering. So a lot of great information on that website.
Now, if you guys want to speak in person about this, if you want to spend just a little bit of money to help the initiative, there is a pool party coming up on the 31st.
Yep, it's this Friday. We're having it out at Whitewater Bar and Grill from 6 to 9. So you can come. You don't have to purchase a ticket because ticket sales are probably going to be closed by the time the video airs, but you can still come. We're going to have silent auction items, and you can donate to the Citizens for a Pool for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if our community, if individuals in the community have questions, if they would like to lodge concerns or participate sort of in this process that we're going through, they could reach out to you.
Yeah. Yep.
They could reach out to me, and I could
Absolutely.
pass it on to you.
Yes.
So
we're on, Facebook, Nextdoor, Instagram. They can always email us at citizensforapool, and that's all spelled out, at gmail.com. Absolutely. We want to hear from you.
Be nice with your interactions.
Thank you.
If you have strong opinions that you would like to voice, we would love to hear your strong opinions. However, you will have to be kind if you would like your opinions to be considered. So
Absolutely.
Please reach out to myself. I'll pass it on to Randy.
Yeah.
Reach out to Randy, and we'll look forward to doing another Q&A after the pool party.
Yes.
So that we can sort of address any additional concerns.
Yeah, and our next big thing is going to be a public meeting for the feasibility study on that next phase.
That is a great way to get your voice heard.
Yes, it really is, coming to those. And, I've had people ask me, like, where can I find out about the meetings, the board meetings and that? The city, the Cañon City Rec District, along with us, we are trying to post it as much as we can across all of our platforms, websites. We've been hanging flyers. We've been running it in the paper. So we really are trying to get the word out there about these public meetings for you guys to come to.
Beautiful. So you guys stand by. You're going to be hearing a lot more about tax initiatives and pools and mill levies from us. So stand by.
Thank you. We appreciate it so much.